Hello, and welcome to the Paid Off Project, where I'm seeing if I can pay down my student loan debt a little bit faster by trying different side hustles. So far, I've predominantly been doing reselling on eBay and Etsy. Today, on my lunch break, I went to a really nice estate sale, but it was day one. Pricing was firm, but they had some really nice stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to go back. Their prices were, let's just say, estate sale, so more aggressive, not garage sale or thrift prices. I ended up spending $200 on maybe 7 items. So I'll show you what I got, and I guess we will find out if it's worth it. Okay, so first item is this. It's a piece of Roseville pottery. I believe these are magnolia flowers. You can see on the bottom, Roseville, USA. I paid $22. Um, it's, I think, a bin for like a console table is what it's intended for. Bin is the wrong word. A little bit of dust and stuff that I might want to clean. Well, not might want to. We'll definitely clean up whether I keep it or flip it, or try to flip it. There's a X mark, which I don't love. Um, but yeah, it was a nice piece. Overall, good shape. There's a few problematic things like that little crack there. But I also sometimes, Roseville is a known pottery maker. They had some really expensive pieces from Roseville there, but I also try to pick up things that I think are visually interesting and attractive, not just for, say, antique value, but that people might want as a decorative piece. Myself included, this was one that for 22 bucks, I figured if it doesn't sell, I can find a cool spot for it. So that was item number one. Item number two, what's under here? We got, okay, this was a little bit of a risk, but this is another, they had a ton of Roseville piece. You will immediately see the problem. That's a crack in a glued back on situation and a chip, and I mean, the dirt's easy to, well, not the lived in dirt, but can definitely clean this up a bit more. But for $3, a candlestick, I figured, I don't know, I'll pick it up, see what happens, even if I can make a few bucks off of it. Speculative, but low risk buy because it's $3. Okay, next thing is, oh, look at that. More Roseville in keeping with the theme. So this is another piece of pottery. Reason I picked this one up is, again, it was not $100. I didn't want to invest that much in anything, considering this is not like an area of expertise where I know all of Roseville pottery. But this is such a pretty piece, and it's again one that if I can't sell, I will keep in my home. For those of you that don't know, I moved relatively recently, and I'm kind of starting from scratch on decor. So it was just cool. I have kind of a desert Southwest slash mid-century design situation that I'm trying in my house, or parts of it. So this would work well there. And it just spoke to me. But I did pay for it. $46. And yeah, we will see what happens with this one. All right, and our next one, my wrapping's getting sketchier. This is, okay, another piece of indigenous art. It is by Doug LaFortune, and this is, I forget what kind type of bird, but picking up a killer whale is what the image depicts, which is so cool. And it's nicely framed. Excuse the wire, I'm figuring out how to do this. But I did pay a lot of money for it. If I was just planning to rely on flipping this, I don't I don't know. It's so cool, but I don't know that I would have paid that much, but I really like it, and so it's going to go up in my house unless and until it sells. Yeah, just a cool, powerful piece in my opinion. All right, next thing I bought, we only have three more, is this, which is indigenous of some type. I haven't researched it much yet, but it's a sketch. It's signed. It's limited, but it's like 407 out of 3,000. So limited edition means they only made 3,000 of these in this case, whatever is marked. And this is number 407. So there's a fair number. Um, really cool detail. And it was $6. So that definitely, um, again, one of those where you're not going to take a big wash. The condition's fair on the um, good to, well, probably more fair on the paper itself, but those little things you're not going to notice if it were framed. So speculative, but figured why not? It's a cool piece and someone might want this. And I enjoy getting things into their highest and best use or place. All right, two more. Okay, and now the last object that is under the red tissue paper that I will reuse for shipping is, okay, this. I believe I need to do some more research. I believe this is a Hopi bowl. It was a steal at $32. Particularly this estate sale had a lot of really cool vintage and probably antique indigenous art, but a lot of it was quite expensive, $100 plus, or like, $50 for something that might sell for 50. So again, in those situations, I'm either buying stuff that I would definitely keep if I can't resell because it's not like a ooh deal of the century, or that I think I can resell. This was just cool. This would be worth a lot of money, except and it was very clearly marked as is, and it is definitely as is condition. I'm going to be gentle, but you can see, I mean, it's together. There's a crack down the side, lots of wear. I don't think I need to investigate more. I don't think the crack runs through to the inside, and it actually feels pretty solid, but it's not in prime condition. It is also not signed or otherwise marked on the bottom, but it's so cool. And I have another piece of, actually, is it Hopi? It might be a coma, older of like just based off of where probably this time period. So I don't know. Probably put it up, see if anyone still wants it because in my view it's still a cool piece. And if not, it's going on display.